It's time for the 2015 Midwest Championships. We're at the University of Minnesota at the Rec and Wellness Center, which boasts 12 courts and is one of the premier facilities here in Minneapolis. We'd like to welcome you all to the event. We have a great event for you. And remember, the WRT plays best 2 out of 3 with the tiebreaker to 11. So get ready as the battle for number 1 continues here with the WRT.
Being number 1 is not just a title, it's a confirmation that all of the hours of work have paid off. If you want to be number 1, there's no time for breaks, no timeouts, and no tomorrows. There's just the work that you put in today. More than I want, I will be number 1.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Midwest Championships. Are you ready for the third quarterfinal of the day? Because I need to hear that you're ready. Come on. Well, we've had some great matches here already this morning, and so the 2 winners, Bredenbeck and Cardona, will now face off in the semifinals later tonight at 5 p.m. So make sure you guys come back for the semifinals tonight. And in case you don't know, we also have the live broadcast, so if you can't make it back here to the University of Minnesota, you can watch from the comfort of your home, as most of our viewers are right now, also on your mobile device. The official ball of the WRT is the Gearbox Black Ball. For more information on Gearbox, go to gearboxrb.com, and we thank them for making tournaments like this possible. So let's bring out the players here of our next quarterfinal match. We'll go ahead and introduce the number 12 seeded player here at the event, originally from Boston, who recently moved to Minnesota. Put your hands together for Cliff Swain. Next up, we have from Stockton, California, ranked number 4 on the WRT. Put your hands together for David Bobby Horn. All right, Bobby, you're going to call it? Yes? Heads or tails? Sorry.
Heads. Is that a face-off?
I don't know. He calls heads. It's tails. Sir? Yes, you won.
Thanks, Laura.
Yo, thank you. Here's the ball. You guys want to play with this one? There you go.
Lady.
Thank you. All right, best of luck. And we're live here in game 1 of our third quarterfinal match of the day between Cliff Swain, who we have in all black, repping the cliffswain.com gear, and David Bobby Horn in the gray Gearbox shirt. Cliff Swain starting out serving with the first point. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and joining me on the broadcast is WRT pro Jaime Martel.
Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for joining me. We've seen some great matches already here today. Actually, Jaime, you were in the first quarterfinal against Jake Bredenbeck, and then Cardona versus Fernando Rios. Some really great matches, and this one should be pretty exciting as well. We have David Bobby Horn, who's one of the scrappier players and ranked number 4 here on the WRT, and the legendary Cliff Swain, who, I mean, I don't even know what I could say about him. I've only gotten to see Cliff play a handful of times, but Jaime, can you fill us in a little bit on some of the legend?
Well, what we can say of Cliff now is he's one of the best players of the whole time, and he's still playing so good. I think he's one of the best guys with the best serves. So it's gonna be a good match. Nice shot of Cliff Swain.
Great swing from the back of the court. Cliff Swain taking the lead here in game 1 against Bobby Horn.
Skip.
We're here at the University of Minnesota in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. It's been a great event so far at the Rec and Wellness Center. Nice serve from Swain, returned by Horn.
Nice shot.
Getting a little physical out there already here at the top of game 1.
Yeah, Cliff never tried to stay in the center of the court, so Bobby needs to be think so a lot of his shots because Cliff had a lot of experience.
Shot selection very important against a pro like Swain. Ooh, nice get from Bobby.
Oh,
Smart placement there from Swain. Cliff Swain, one of the lefties. I always forget it looks so natural for him to play, but I always like to point out the lefties. I feel like it must change the game a little bit. I mean, you know, as the opponent, maybe receiving from a lefty, maybe some of the strategy's different.
Well, I play with a lefty my first match here, and it's so difficult because we don't have a lot of lefty players at the tour. So you always try to have, in my case, do the drive serve, but in his case, it's his backhand and his forehand, so they have a lot of, how can I say, advantage for this shot. So
bit of an advantage.
yeah,
because
you need to change all your strategy to starting for the serves because it's not normal to use serves to the right or something like that.
Great rip from Bobby Horn there in the back corner of the court, puts him back in the service box. And I believe it's tied right now, 3-3. We have Fernando Rios as our referee calling the game.
Oh,
Bobby looking for the
got a little contact.
call. It's not going to get it. Side out for Swain.
Oh my God. Oh, nice get by Bobby.
Touch there from Bobby Horn. He answers right back with a side out. Guess that's some of the karma there of racquetball. He didn't get the call, but he got the side out. All tied up here in game 1 of our third quarterfinal match. swing from Swain. Now that corner, I've noticed, has been giving players some trouble today. Jokingly calling
Yeah.
it the corner of death earlier today with Dan Salamone, who was on the mic with me. Where the glass meets the glass, gets a little tricky.
No, whoa. Nice serve. No, 2 bounces.
Two bounces. I think that was a point for Cliff then. 4-3.
Oh, God.
Wow,
There is Cliff
seriously
Swain.
intense rally right there, getting some love from the crowd. It's going to be another point for Swain. Both the players hitting really hard and moving really well so far here in game 1.
Nice serve by Cliff.
First ace so far of the match. Nice return from Bobby, has Cliff chasing it down in the corner, just out of reach. That's going to be a side out for Horn. It's an opportunity to get more points here. Close the gap on Cliff Swain. Looks like
Yeah, I
Cliff wants
think
to
Cliff did
talk
have
to the
problem
ref for a
with the score.
second. I don't know if it's for the score or... Maybe Cliff working the crowd a little bit too.
I repeat, that's the experience of Cliff Swain.
Yeah.
It's part of this game.
All right, that corner seems to be working for Horn against Swain. But I was noticing in the earlier match again with Cardona, and same thing now with Bobby, even though you guys win the points sometimes, you look disappointed, like
Well,
you missed the setup or there was something else you should have done even though you won the point.
because you win the point, but you don't feel comfortable with the shot or with your game in your game style in this moment.
It wasn't how you wanted to win it, but you won it.
Yeah. Maybe you feel a pressure or you feel nervous. That's the way. Oh,
Two
God.
bounces. Looks like Bobby's looking for a screen.
I think it's a good call. The ball is totally die.
Bobby's going to get some confirmation there from Rios. Cliff Swain recently moved to Minnesota here from Boston. It's nice to see him
Nice
coming out.
serve.
Wow, what a serve. Second ace of the match in game 1.
The best weapon of Cliff Swain.
Known for his serve. All right, there's an advantage for Bobby. Horn down by 4. Let's see what he can do here. All right, there's a point for Bobby Horn. It's going to make it 5. Another skip. It's 2 in a row for Horn. Looks like they're checking the ball.
6, 7, 8.
All right, side out for Swain. And coming up right after this match, we have Polo Gutierrez versus Jose Daniel Ugalde. That's coming up at about 1 p.m., although I guess we're running into it now. A lot of these matches have been super competitive here today and running long. I know Jaime and Bredenbeck's match went easily over an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow, really?
Yeah, to the tiebreaker. So stay with us after this. We have one more quarterfinal, Gutierrez versus Ugalde. They
Nice
will
shot.
face the winner of this match in the semifinals tonight at 6 p.m. I think you see some really solid racquetball here in this quarterfinal. We have number 4 ranked Bobby Horn, who is a consistent quarterfinalist and semifinalist here on the WRT. And then, of course, Cliff Swain. Not much else you can say.
Oh, nice.
Definitely a physical game one here. I mean, that's got to be at least their third or fourth bit of collision here. And I mean, I think it's still early in game one.
I think, well, Cliff, he really wants to win this game. He's in new city and all that. He's still in good shape.
Nice get.
Oh.
Nice rally. Good for Bobby. Gets that side out. Super competitive already so far. That's what we expect here on the WRT. Nice point for Bobby. Cliff looking a little disappointed in himself, like he missed
I
something there
think
too.
he don't feel comfortable at the court. I think so. He looks a little pressured or nervous. Nice shot, Cliff.
Some big swings here, but that's a side out for Swain. Oh, nice. Rip there from Bobby Horn. Had Cliff off balance and lost a little bit of control of his racket.
Bobby needs to use more his speed in this game. Cliff had a good shots, but he always stayed at the center of the court. He don't move a lot. Nice shot by Bobby.
That's going to tie it up here 8-8. One of the things I enjoy watching Bobby Horn is his mental focus. You know, he's down, he's been trailing behind Swain all game one, and now he's back to tie it up 8-8.
It's classic Bobby game.
Yeah, he likes to come from behind. Quick side out from Swain, still tied at 8-8. Let's see if Bobby can hold on and get the side out, or if Swain's gonna take it away.
Timeout for Cliff.
Cliff calling a probably pretty strategic timeout there after waiting in the service box for a few moments. Things are heating up as it's tied up 8-8 here in game one of our third quarterfinal match. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Anthony or something?
And we're back here in game 1 of our quarterfinal match between David Bobby Horn and Cliff Swain. Tied up here at 8-8.
Skip ball killed by Cliff.
All right, that's the side out I know Bobby was looking for. Not what Cliff Swain probably expected from calling the timeout. Let's see what Bobby can do here in the service box. This is our third quarterfinal match of the day. We've seen some great racquetball here today, and another great matchup between number 4 Horn and number 12 Swain. Soft hands from Swain. Looks like it's gonna be a side out. Nice hustle from Bobby Horn. Like to take a quick second to shout out to my parents, Joe and Sarah McCormick, who I know are watching live right now in Cleveland.
Hello,
Hi,
the parents
Mom.
of Laura.
Hi, Dad.
Hola.
Swain known for his ripping serves. And he'll get a second serve right here.
Nice
That
serve.
ball had an interesting like spin or something, I guess, off the back wall. I believe that's the third ace for Cliff Swain here in game 1.
9 serving 8.
Nice rip from Bobby with a little bit of little energy, a little
Yeah.
exclamation there. Cheering himself on. I mean, that's got to be one of the most tricky things to me about playing racquetball is keeping yourself pumped up out there and being your own, best cheerleader and coach.
Nice guess, Bobby.
Again.
All right. Well, like we've seen all game 1 here, pretty physical between Horn and Swain, but it looks like we'll get the replay here on this one.
8 serving 9.
Not the replay, but the side out.
A skip ball.
Nine serving 9.
Nice shot by Cliff.
from Swain. Yeah, jinx. It's kind of a tough corner there too. I don't know, the diving shot right there. I feel like you were diving a lot in that same corner earlier today in your match against Bredenbeck.
I dive a lot in my match.
All right, nice shot from Bobby as he pumps himself up there and gets back into the service box. All tied up here, 9-9. It'll be really interesting to see who can push through to the semifinals here tonight.
It's gonna be interesting. Definitely, Bobby always had more semifinals than Cliff, but I think it's interesting that Cliff can be go to a semifinals. Little different, but
Yeah, that
We're
would
gonna
switch up our semis a little bit here. Cliff Swain still coaching, I know, and playing racquetball.
yeah, I have a program and his page. So nice, sir.
It was good.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's the 4th ace then for Cliff Swain in game 1. Nice sportsmanship there from Bobby, keeping it honest.
Oh. Your contact.
Serving 9.
minus from Bobby. Great rally there. Bobby waiting for the serve to come off the back wall and then sneaking up almost behind Swain. I don't think he thought he was going to get that short. I don't think Swain thought Horn was going to get that short ball. Capitalized on it and wins the side out.
Nice shot there, Bobby.
Tying it up now, 10-10.
Serving 10.
Tie score. Oh.
All right, that's going to put Horn in the lead here in game 1. Up by 1 against Cliff Swain.
11 serving 10. Good shot.
It's a good shot. He did it with the frame, the racket.
Bobby on a roll right now. 3 points in a row. Those of you watching at home, we love to hear your feedback, so hit us up on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at World Arball Tour. Let us know who you think's going to push through to the semifinals tonight. Swain looking pretty comfortable there on that swing from the middle of the court. Checking the ball. Or maybe Bobby's trying to break the ball.
No, it's because he hits a cliff and maybe it's gonna be a
maybe
wet
it's
ball.
a wet ball, so drying it off. It is pretty warm here in Minnesota. I heard it snowed here last week, and yet today it's 80 degrees.
So weird.
Crazy weather in Minnesota, but it's a beautiful day.
Totally beautiful day.
Looks like Cliff's going to go ahead and call a timeout, see if he can break some of Horn's rhythm, and we'll be right back after this. And we're back here live in game 1 of our quarterfinal match between Cliff Swain and David Bobby Horn. Swain calling the timeout, seeing if he can throw Horn off his game a little bit after getting 3 in a row.
Serving 12.
Let's see if the strategy works for Swain.
He's gonna try to close this game with his serves.
And a quick point for Swain.
11 serving 12.
Nice shot there, Bobby.
Looks like Swain thought it was going to go one way and it went the other.
Serve 11.
Just in case, how old is Cliff? I don't know.
How old?
How old is Cliff? I don't.
I'm not sure. I think he tells me a different answer every time I ask him, but I know he's older than Horn. Again, he was really set there in the center of the court and had a nice swing from the center. That's one thing we've been talking about. You don't want everyone to get too comfortable there in the middle. You want to keep them moving. Do you
Yeah.
agree?
More than, well, Cliff, the little that I know is he never moves to the center of the court. Nice serve by Cliff.
Part of his strategy, I guess.
Serving 12.
Well, all right, Jaime, I have your answer to the question. A quick Google search told me Cliff Swain is 49.
Wow. Still in good shape.
Yeah, really great shape, moving really well, and number 12 here at the tournament, Midwest Championships.
Wow, nice shot between the legs by Bobby.
Love those showy shots.
I know that's your favorite.
Crowd loves it too. We even got some oohs and some applause. Nice by David Bobby Horn. It's all tied up still now at 12-12. And a really tight game one. Second serve.
Side out.
Side out by Cliff. With tie score in this first game.
12 serving 13.
Oh.
Cliff looking a little disappointed. Looks like he's looking for a call there from the ref. But that's going to be Bobby's opportunity back in the service box. Up by 1 in game 1. Wiping down the court a little bit. I know these guys have been working really hard here in a really tight game 1. So I wonder, you know, some of the strategy's got to be to slow it down a little bit and catch your breath as you wipe down the court. All right, Swain's ready to go.
13 serving 12.
Oh.
Oh, and an unforced error there from Bobby's going to put Cliff back in the service box. For those of you watching the live feed right now, we have a special promo. If you go to gearboxrb.com and place an order, we'll give you 15% off your entire purchase with the promo code WRT. Go ahead and log on to our presenting sponsor site, gearboxrb.com. Place your order, promo code WRT, and get that sick discount. Checking the ball here. And an unforced error from Swain. They're just going back and forth here. Bobby's opportunity to score.
13 serving 12. No, check.
Skip ball by Bobby.
Serving 13.
Short serve.
Short serve. We'll get a second one here for Swain.
Nice shot by Cliff.
serving 13.
All right, tied up again here at 13-13.
Oh my God. Little frustrated by Bobby, but I think it's a good serve.
Looks like ref says it's good. That means it's going to be game point now for Cliff Swain. Bobby clarifying his thoughts with the ref there in the corner.
Tried to put pressure on the ref, but oh,
Oops.
yeah, it's totally replay. You don't have a shot.
All right, maybe not in agreement with the call again. But you're saying it's a replay. Why would Bobby think it's not?
Yeah, no, he don't have the shot. Only touched the ball and hit Cliff, so it's gonna be a replay. Totally agree with the ref.
All right, checking for the wet ball. All right, this will be game point for Cliff Swain. Very tight game one here.
14 serving 13.
Bobby only trailing by 1.
Short serve. C serve. Nice shot by Cliff.
Wow. Nice way to end it there for Cliff Swain. That means Cliff wins game 1 over Bobby Horn, 15-13. We're going to go ahead and hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with game 2, so don't go anywhere. I guess he's almost local now. Here we go, game 2. Bobby Horn serving. Well, starting game 2 off just as physical as game 1 ended. Still 0-0. Looks like we'll redo it.
Ooh.
Big rip there from Swain, looking for that racquetball karma. He didn't get the call, but he got the shot.
Hashtag racquetball karma. What a serve.
Looks like we'll get a redo there.
1 serving 0.
Nice shot. It's totally on fire, Cliff, now in this second game.
Taking some momentum from game 1 into game 2 here.
He had a lot of confidence because he wins the first game. So now he's in a row to try to win the second game.
That was a pretty long game 1, so I'm sure he wants to wrap it up as soon as possible. Pretty physical and a pretty long game 1. And leading now 2-0 in game 2.
0 serving 2.
Now the winner of this match here today will continue on to the semifinals later tonight. They will play the winner of our next quarterfinal between Gutierrez and Ugalde. So stay tuned. There's more racquetball all day long here with the WRT. Swain finding his groove here early in game one from the, game two, from the momentum of game one, starting out with a 3-point lead.
Nice shot by Bobby.
Yeah, great shot selection. He had Swain on his left side and he hits it down the right.
2 serving 3.
For those of you watching live right now, don't forget to go to gearboxrb.com and enter your promo code WRT for 15% off your entire purchase. That's our presenting sponsor here on the WRT. And the players are playing with the official ball of the WRT, the Gearbox Black Ball. Bobby looking for a call.
Oh. Nice shot. Little frustrated by Bobby.
Yep, Bobby looks like he's looking for the call, and Swain still looking really comfortable out there. Bobby talking to the ref. Our referee is Fernando Rios.
3 serving 1.
Skip ball.
And the skip means another point for Swain. Now, what do you think Bobby needs to do, Jaime, against Swain right now? Kind of shake his mental game up?
Well,
Something needs to change.
Cliff is in a good moment now. It's not a fault of Bobby. Cliff is in a good moment, but he needs to try to move Cliff from the center of the court. I
Yeah,
think Bobby's totally frustrated.
I think he is. Yeah, he's getting frustrated with some of the calls there from the ref. I feel like he's looking for a lot of maybe screens or saying that maybe the ball hit his shorts.
Timeout by Bobby.
Looks like Bobby's going to go ahead and take that timeout. Let's see if he can cool off. We'll be right back. And we're back in game two of our third quarterfinal match here at the Midwest Championships at the University of Minnesota, playing at the beautiful facilities of the Rec and Wellness Center, one of the premier racquetball facilities for sure, boasting over 12 courts, and 2 of them being show courts. It's just been a great experience so far here on campus. We have Bobby Horn, who called the timeout, seeing if he can shake off some of that frustration at the top of game 2 here. Swain leading by 4.
Nice serve, Cliff. Another ace.
6 serving 1.
Bobby's so frustrated. Cliff is now serving so good.
Yeah, we've been talking all morning about the mental strength that you really need to have at this level out there on the court. And I think we're really seeing Swain play that against Horn right now. Calling that serve short. Swain pretty upset about it. He was looking for his 5th ace. It's not going to happen here. Our referee, Fernando Rios, doing a great job in this high-tensioned quarterfinal.
Oh my God. It's totally in a row with Cliff now.
The momentum is definitely on Swain's side. Looks like Horn's going to take a timeout as well. See if he can break it a little bit and get his mental game back up too. We're going to go ahead and take a break as things heat up out here in game 2.
And we're back in game 2 of our quarterfinal match between Horn and Swain. We'd like to take a moment here to recognize the Reaching Your Dream Foundation, who helps players like Bobby Horn make it out here to events like this, be able to chase his dreams of playing professional racquetball, training him on and off the court. If you guys want to donate and help keep those dreams alive, go to reachingyourdreamfoundation.com today and click the donate button. And now we're back in it here, Swain serving and really dominating game 2.
Oh!
Pretty frustrated faces all around here. All right, well, that's going to leave a mark.
8 serving on. Swing, swing.
All right, screen serve.
Second serve.
Ooh, nice gets from both players.
Oh!
Great placement there from Swain. I think that's what we expect from the legend and the experience. Got to be so hard to read that. Playing really smart right now. Definitely in control. Looks like we got a wet spot on the floor because we have bodies hitting the floor here. Take a moment to dry that off. Don't forget, racquetball fans, you can always watch our past matches on our YouTube channel, so subscribe today and get those notifications. About a week after each event, we get those matches up there for you. So tell your friends if they missed the event, they can go to youtube.com/World Racquetball and watch all of our past matches and interviews and see what the latest is with the WRT. Don't forget to support us on social media too. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So give us a follow and a holla at World R-Ball Tour.
Again.
Keeping it physical. Looks like they're going to get a replay, but Bobby was looking for the avoidable hinder.
So frustrated. But he don't have the shot, so it's gonna be replay for sure.
9 serving on.
Oh, it's me the shot. My mom.
1 serving 9.
Yeah.
Short serve. Bobby Horn serving right now. 1 serving 9. It's been a kind of emotional game 2 here in our quarterfinal at the Midwest Championships in Minnesota. All right, there's a point for Bobby Horn.
2 serving 9.
Nice shot there from Bobby. That's 2 points in a row. I think he's finding some rhythm and getting his mental focus back a little bit. I think Cliff had him pretty rattled here at the start of game 2.
Bobby starts to doing a little more smart shots. So what I need to do a bit more, try to stay focused, and try to hit always the ball so hard.
Go for some more strategy. All right, there's an error from Swain. That's going to make it 3 points in a row for Horn.
439.
And this is what I think we've kind of come to expect from Bobby.
His famous
He likes to
comeback.
dig himself out of a hole, yeah. Come from behind and surprise everybody. There we go, another point for Horn.
I don't know, but I really saw a short, a short serve.
5-9, closing the gap. All right, and a side out for Swain. Nice run there for Bobby Horn. 4 in a row. Let's see what Swain does here in the service box and if Horn can answer right back and tie up this match.
Oh,
Ooh,
No. Wait.
nice fast footwork there from Horn, but that's going to be a point for Swain. All right, that's 10-5 now in game 2. Been some really competitive matches here today at the Midwest Championships. It's already 1:30, and this is our third quarterfinal. Next up, we have Polo Gutierrez versus Jose Daniel Ugalde. So don't go anywhere. There's more racquetball today because tonight we got the semis at 5 and 6. All right, there's a side out for Horn.
oh,
All right, and a skip. That's a point
So
for
close.
Horn. Just closing the gap here, really just chipping away now in game 2, finding some more rhythm.
wow. Amazing shot, Cliff.
Big shot from Cliff Swain. Nice run there from Bobby Horn. All right, and there's Swain's strategy. He waits a little bit in the service box and then he goes ahead and calls the timeout. And we're back here in game 2 of our third quarterfinal match between David Bobby Horn and Cliff Swain. Score is 10-7. Horn making his way back here in game 2. Cliff Swain in the service box. Nice rally there. We're seeing some serious rallies here between these two. Pretty physical game. That's a side out then for Horn. Quick side out there for Horn. Excuse me, for Swain.
Cliff with the drive, sir.
All right, side out for side out here. We're still holding at 7, serving 10. Behind the back from Swain. Just out of reach there for Horn, one of the scrappier players here on the WRT. All right, and we're still at 10-7.
Ooh. Oh.
What was the call there? I missed
This
it.
is good, but I really think it's gonna skip.
Looks like adding to the frustration here for Horn. It's going to go Swain's way.
He's not agree with any calls of the referee.
Yeah, it's been a little rough for him in terms of agreeing with the ref. Short serve from Swain. Known for his killer serve, too. Got a couple of fierce servers here on the WRT this weekend. Coming up at 5 p.m., you'll see two of them. It's Bredenbeck and Cardona. Number 2 and number 3 will face off at 5 p.m. Oof. Uh-oh, looks like Bobby has an injury. His ankle. Gonna get our referee Rios out there.
Doug Hubbard, Darwin Adams to determine the desk.
Let's see. Horn's looking okay. He's walking on it, so I think he'll be ready to go here. Our next quarterfinal match coming up is Polo Gutierrez versus Jose Daniel Ugalde. Stick around, there's more racquetball here today.
Oh, nice serve.
Called it good?
Yeah.
All right, that's Cliff's 5th ace. I think Horn's calling the timeout. It's been an interesting game 2 here so far. Let's see what happens. We'll be right back. And we're here in game 3 at the University of Minnesota in the heart of downtown Minneapolis for the Midwest Championships, where we're in game 2 of the third quarterfinal match between Cliff Swain, who we see out there on the court right now, and David Bobby Horn. It's been quite a morning of matches, and there's still one quarterfinal, to follow. That's Polo Gutierrez versus Jose Daniel Ugalde. And then later tonight, we'll go right into the semifinals at 5 and 6. The winner of this match will play at 6 p.m. right after Bredenbeck and Cardona at 5. Cliff Swain serving
Oh my God.
with his 6th ace of the day.
I really think that they have more. Not only 6.
Gotta be more.
He got it. 2 bounces.
2 bounces means Horn is back in the service box. So David Horn needs a pretty incredible comeback, and we saw an incredible comeback here this morning when our very own Jaime Martel, who's on the mic with me right now, came from a 5-14 deficit against Jake Bredenbeck.
In my
What
defense,
worked for you? What does he need to do?
in my defense, I never hear the score.
Oh,
I
you
just
didn't know.
played.
You just kept going.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I think they say that's better, right? You're just playing
Yeah.
point for point, and it doesn't really get into your head. I feel like Bobby might be aware of what the score is right now, though.
Oh.
Short serve. That's a double fault then.
Oh, come on.
One short.
Ref calls it short, despite Bobby's protest.
Second match point to Swain.
Second match point for Swain.
There it is.
And a classic ending there for Cliff Swain. That means he's gonna take this match and move on to the semifinals tonight at 6 p.m. Great effort from David Bobby Horn. And sticking up next is our last quarterfinal, Polo Gutierrez versus Jose Daniel Ugalde. Some great matches here already this weekend, so stay tuned. We got one more for you here before we hop into the semifinals tonight. Stick around with the WRT. We'll be right back.